Hey there, Bryan VantHof here with Remax Advantage Plus, Ramsey Trusted, and the Minnesota Real Estate Team. Hope you're having a great week so far, as always, and I hope you have some great plans for this last weekend of July of 2025. We are in the dog days of summer. You hear people say that term all the time. If you've ever cared to know where it came from, I do have a link below. This phrase actually dates back all the way to ancient Greece and ancient Rome. So if you are looking for very useless information today, I have a link in the comments with some information from the Old Farmer's Almanac on where this came from. I certainly feel a little bit like Mr. Cliff Clavin here today, just providing you really useless information. So, but it's whatever. If you can share it with your friends this weekend and be like, why? Who cares? Why do I need to know that information? But anyway, let's talk a little bit this week about the week that was in real estate. All today we're going to focus on is previously owned homes within that 50-mile radius of downtown Minneapolis in Minnesota. First little bit of information that we'll talk about today relates to single family homes, townhomes, and condos. We saw 1,154 new listings over the past 7 days. That's down 99 from last week. So a reduction in new listings from the previous week. It's 39 more than where we were at the same time last year for the week. 223 of those did sell in the first week compared to 262 the week before that, and 239 during this week last year. Of our new listings, 799 were single family homes. That's down 100 listings compared to the prior week. 246 were townhomes. That's up 6. And 109 were condos. That is down 6. We sit at 325 coming soon listings, which is down 24 from the prior week. And we have a total of 5,860 homes on the market, which is down, and a reduction in inventory, down by 11 from the prior week, but 841 more than where we were at this time last year. Compared to 2 years ago, we have 2,247 more listings on the market today than what we did 2 years ago. Of the available homes, 3,659 are single family homes. That's down 32 at a median price of $505,000. That's down $5,000. 1,130 of our available homes are townhomes. That's up 26 at a median price of $300,000. That's down $6,500. 1,071 are condos. That's down 4 at a median price of $210,000. That is up $10,000 compared to the prior week. 828 homes went from active to pending. That's up 84, and 698 went from pending to sold. That is down 112 from the prior week. I'm going to expand further on the previously owned, just talking mostly about single family homes further on in this video today, just to kind of see where things are at, see, to kind of get to a point, or just to have a discussion on the importance of pricing a home, pricing strategy, buyer negotiation strategy, and just kind of some facts overall for what we see in the market out there when it comes to the single family homes. Let's talk about mortgages and showing activity first. Mortgage rates really didn't do anything again this week. They pretty much unchanged from last week. I think this is pretty much the second week in a row where we haven't seen much of a change. Good mortgage broker is going to be around 6.75 to 6.875 right now on a fixed 30-year mortgage. We're up about an eighth of a percent from 1 month and 3 months ago, down an eighth from 6 months ago, and up nearly a quarter from 9 months and 1 year ago. That's still not wide-ranging volatility, just all in this narrow band of interest rates here over the past 12 months. Showing activity over the past 7 days dropped by about 8%, down by about 1,325 showing requests. There were, however, about 1,000 showing requests more than the same time last year, which is an increase of 7%, with showings per listing looking almost identical to last year. So that's kind of information on what I talk about regularly on a weekly basis. Now we can talk a little bit more about some other things for the week. I'm going to talk about focusing mostly on the previously owned single family homes within 50 miles of downtown Minneapolis, with a focus on a differentiation between homes sold under 500,000 and homes sold over 500,000. Other than some brief discussion to start, this will exclude townhomes and condos, as there are significantly fewer sales for townhomes and condos in the area compared to single family homes. Condos are a market that has its own hair to discuss, and we won't get into that today. But so that's why we're really just going to focus on the single family homes. But in the past 30 days from today, we have seen a total, and this includes townhomes and condos and previous and single family homes, and this is again all previously owned stuff. We saw a total of 4,068 closed sales. Single family homes as a whole made up 73% of the total closed sales, and single family homes 500,000 or less made up 48 or nearly 48% of the total number of sales in the past 30 days. So that's pretty significant, where almost half of your total sales, including townhomes, condos, and single family homes, are in home sales of $500,000 or less. So if we look at current pending sales of single family homes right now, there are 2,952 pending sales. 65% of all pending single family home sales are under 500K, and they took a median of 13 days to go from active to pending. That's not a long time. So things move fairly quickly for homes that are priced appropriately. The homes pending over 500K had a median marketing time of just 17 days. So not really that significantly different than the lower priced homes before going into a pending status. So again, not wildly different. Homes that are priced right sell, whether they're at 750 or whether they're at 250. If it's priced appropriately, they will sell fairly quickly. So moving on, over the past 30 days, 2,966 single family homes have closed, and 66% of those closed at 500,000 or less. Overall, for sellers whose homes were 500K or less, their homes went under contract in a median of 11 days and received an average of 101.4% of their listing price. The over 500K listings that sold in the past 30 days got their homes under contract in a median of 15 days and received an average of 99.5% of their listing price. For sellers who ended up on the market for 15 days or more, they ended up on the market for a median of 66 days and got on average 97% of their current listing price. And that doesn't include any price reductions that they may have done in the meantime. So if your house isn't sold in the first 14 days, it might be time to revisit that price, because that certainly can make things a little bit more problematic as you go forward. For those sellers at 500K or less who are on the market for 15 days or more, they ended up at a median days on market of 45 and received 99.4% of their listing price, again, not including any price reductions they may have taken during that period. More stats. Single family homes 500K or less that sold in under 15 days ended up with an average of 102.8%. So if you priced your home right, you ended up with almost 103% of your list price, and you sold within 14 days. The average listing price on homes that sold in less than 15 days under 500,000 was $355,000. These are sellers that would have likely not had to have taken a price reduction in that first 14 days on the market. So they didn't have to deal with the stress of a price reduction. They got more than what their list price was on average, under that $500,000 mark. So that was good for those sellers. Homes 500K or less that were on the market for 15 days or more averaged 99.4% on an average listing price of $358,000. So why do I bring this up? Reflects on the importance of pricing your home appropriately if you are a seller, and setting expectations if you are a buyer or a seller. So in our on-demand, short attention span world, buyers are really hyper focused on new listings to the market and less interested in price reductions and homes that have been on the market for over 14 days. So buyers tend to ignore homes that sit on the market as having something wrong with them, even though they might be fine. Pricing your home at market value, not high, quote unquote, leaving yourself room to negotiate, is your best option, is your best approach to get your home sold for top dollar at all price points in the shortest amount of time. Your best offers traditionally come within the first 14 days on the market. During that first 14 days, it is a seller's market. After the 14 days, the buyers tend to get into the driver's seat and take control of negotiations, unfortunately. So if you're a seller, unfortunately, if you're a seller. So selling a house is not like selling a piece of property or selling something on Facebook Marketplace where you price it at $100 and you're hoping to get 80. You don't do that with real estate. It doesn't function the same way. It's not the way to get the most money for your house. So that's why you need a professional by your side to help you manage getting your home priced appropriately and sold appropriately. That's what I got for the week. If you are a buyer or a seller, this is important information to consider when it comes to pricing your home. For buyers, setting offer expectations on the realities of a home and what sellers want or expect from an offer. So, first 14 days or so of a single family listing, again, is a seller's market. Whether you're buying or selling, I'd love to discuss your goals. I help buyers and sellers across the Twin Cities area, from Woodbury, from the St. Croix River to Hutchinson, to north to Brainerd, to south to, I don't know, I'll go New Prague, wherever. I am somebody who loves to travel and help people wherever they are. So please reach out anytime. I'm here. Happy to help you with whatever I can from a real estate perspective. I hope you have a great weekend, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you.